Hey, what's up, guys? We got a battle against Mulvone19 here, and as you can tell by the, already, this match is really fucking long. 15 minutes. It's 54 turns long, because you know that the versus recorder now tells you how many turns this game took. That's my longest this gen by far. Like this is like Jesus. This is pretty bad. Like 15 minutes, and there's no connection. There's no parts where it says connecting, like you remember in Gen 4, beginning of Gen 4. Like Jesus Christ, I can't imagine how long this battle would be if you had to record the old-fashioned way without the versus recorder. Like Jesus, it'd be like 45 minutes long or something. Christ. Anyhow, let's get to the actual battle now. His team, pretty much in its entirety, completely cockblocks mine. And also, I didn't notice that this thing did not have pressure, which is pretty stupid considering. Like, it fucking flat out tells you that it has like what certain things have as soon as it comes into the game. It's like, here you go, it zooms in on Zapdos and it says, hey, Zapdos has pressure, but that wasn't there. However, for some reason I just assumed it had it anyway, and of course has this Dream World ability, Lightning Rod. Although I didn't know that thing even was legal yet, so that's actually good to know. I'll have to start using it. Although you can't use Heat Wave with it because of course you have the Tutor move and Dream World only. But whatever, it's sub, and that fucking sucks, because this thing is obviously especially defensive, and I was still fearing HP ISO. I didn't set up my Dragonite in on it. I knew he would boost there to get all the health back though, so I did Earth Power to break the sub. However, there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to Toxic it, because of the reason that it has sub, so I'm going to have to switch out to Mew here, because, yeah, like I said, I was still fearing HP ISO at this point, and I didn't want Dragonite to really eat that right now. So I go out to Mew because I thought I'd be able to break his subs with a Fire Blast. But as you're going to see in about a couple seconds, I'm apparently not. That's how especially bulky this thing really is. And this match told me one thing, that my team just does not hit hard enough. Like, there's so many times in this battle where his stuff lives just barely. Like, it's a combination of him being pretty bulky and me just being too low, hitting too low. Like, outside of Caesar, my high special attack, I guess, is Starmie, and I don't know. That's something I'm gonna need to fix later on. So yeah, I predict a switch for some reason because I saw Heatran, and I thought maybe he might want to try to get the Flash Fire boost. It breaks the sub anyway, which is good. So that wouldn't really suck if it hadn't broken the sub. But as you did notice, Synchronize apparently does pass, does Synchronize status through Substitute. So that's good for me, because that I probably won't be able to get that thing status otherwise. So yeah, lucky enough for me. I thought he would switch there again, so I go for the U-turn, but he doesn't. Like, really, he has no reason to switch here. Like, this thing just completely kind of cockblocks my entire team pretty much. But of course, like, the poison damage eventually does cause him to switch out. I just go for the Scald because, I don't know, I thought he might go to Heatran. But he doesn't, and no burn, and it's Shaman, so I have to switch because of course, time for a grass move. I'm sure Gastrodon doesn't want to take one of those to the face, right? I go out to Caesar, where this was retarded considering every single Shaman runs HP Fire. Like seriously, I don't know what the fuck I was even thinking here. I go out here thinking, herp to derp, I'm going to U-turn, get a free momentum switch and whatever. But no, of course, here comes Hidden Power Fire. So I'm thinking, oh shit, Caesar is dead. But he lives with 4 HP. That's right, Caesar lived a fire move. That I have never seen that in my life. Like, Jesus, I was laughing so hard when I actually managed to live that. Because it doesn't appear that he has Stealth Rock on this team. So that means I'm able to actually switch that in later, either for fodder or even to do some damage. So, that's pretty fucking, yeah, it's pretty fucking sweet. I go for the Fire Blast, and of course he has Protect, which is annoying as fuck, but whatever. And I think I just set up rocks here, I think, which was dumb. I should have just gone for the Fire Blast. Yeah, like considering I probably would have killed from there. I thought he was going to Protect again for some reason, but I don't know why the hell he would risk that. And what makes this really significant is that I go for Fire Blast in a couple of turns, and he, again, like my Caesar, lives with a sliver of HP. So yeah, kind of a dumb move, setting up rocks there. I should have waited until, of course, the Protect was going to be obvious. But Yeah, like right there, he lives with like fucking what? It's like a tiny bit of HP. And C4 actually doesn't kill. Special defense does drop though, and of course points are gonna get up from there. Yeah, I could have gotten the Shaman dead a lot quicker, but of course it's gonna still be alive. It is annoying as hell now. So yeah, I die here. Eventually. There we go. I did get rocks up, however, which is nice, because he had Dust of his Zapdos and a Gyarados, so it's good to get that stuff up at this point. I go for the Bullet Punch, because, I don't know, should have just gone for the U-turn. Well, I go for the Bullet Punch because I thought maybe I could finish it off. Like, he obviously, pretty obvious switch, he goes into Heatran here. I probably should have double switched there, but whatever. I go out to Gastron here, because he can't really do much of anything to me with Heatran. Or no. I go out to Dragonite for some reason. Yeah, like I don't even know why I would do that, because he could have easily just like burned me there, or he could have Will-O-Wisp, and then I would have been fucked over. He does pack Hidden Power Ice because of Multi-Scale's awesome ability, and the awesome ability that it is. I take this pretty well. However, I kind of just stall here for no reason, and I keep roosting off. I'm trying to force him to switch, but like I said, like I did before with Zapdos, he really has absolutely no reason to do that. So this is kind of just a bunch of wasted moves here. So yeah, there really isn't anything I can say. Otherwise, that he's just like I can list what's happening in the battle, but that's pretty fucking boring. Like he's just Hidden Power Icing and roosting, Hidden Power Icing and roosting for maybe at least a minute, or maybe a little bit less than that. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here while I roost and he Hidden Powers. Do 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 do. Do 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 I think I finally switched here after this one more roost because he did get a crit and I wanted to get rid of that. So yeah, he Hidden Power Ice is here. Oh, now I know why I switched in Dragonite before. It's because I saw Leftovers recovery and I assumed that it was bulky Heatran with Stealth Rock. So that's what I predicted there. And I knew they don't generally pack Will-O-Wisp. They usually pass Lava Plume though, so it still wasn't the smartest of switches. But it's a little smarter than what I originally thought it was. That really didn't make much sense, that sentence, did it? But whatever. Hidden Power does a decent amount of damage, but I do manage to live this and recover off. However, I probably should have just gone for the Hidden Power, like, or not the Hidden Power, the Earth Power right away. Or you know what, actually doesn't make a difference, he actually doesn't have below, he actually has full HP at this point. I thought he had a tiny bit less. Because as you're going to see, for like the third time in this match, first time was with me, a Pokemon is going to live with a sliver of HP. And I think he said it lived with 2 or something. So yeah, you're going to see right here, Hidden Earth Power, super effective, times 4. Lives with 2! Like, Jesus Christ, like, I think this happened even, like, once more in this match. Like, we keep living with just, like, this, like, a smidgen of health. Jesus. My Gastrodon gets finished off here, and, I got his, figure pretty crippled. I go for the Surf, and of course Heatran dies, so that's good. So even though I haven't killed anything, like I think it's a 5-4 for him at this point. He's 5-4 and we're 10 minutes into the fucking video. Like Jesus, 3 Pokemon are dead, and we're 2/3 of the way through it. That's ridiculous. I go for that because I thought he might be Choice Scarf, and I knew the U-turn was coming, so I just go for that because I knew it would kill, and it would allow me to get a free switch instead of him. So yeah, out comes his Manchow. I bring out my Starmie. He fake outs, and I go for the recovery here, although I should have just gone right for the attack, because now, thanks to me not attacking, like I probably would have, like, well no, not probably, I would have killed him from that with Surf. Like I'm at full health now, but I do not run Ice Beam. Something that I actually may change, because I haven't been running into any Jellicents lately, but I have been running into a lot of shit that would be hit hard by Ice Beam, so But of course, as soon as I change it, I'm gonna be rolling in like Jelly Sit over and over again, right? Jelly Sit and Gyarados. Well, he actually has a Gyarados in this match, but so I guess it would have been useful there. But maybe I'll even just get rid of Rapid Spin. The only reason I'm even carrying it is because of Dragonite. My rest of the team doesn't really matter that much. Doesn't really care much about Stealth Rock, I mean. Sorry, I screwed up that sentence. So yeah, I don't know. I might switch that around, considering Ice Beam is useful, you know. So Amoonguss comes out, and I managed to kill Shaman. And that's probably what I should have done, like, all along. Because Amoonguss, like, really could just shrug off whatever Shaman wants to do to it, and I don't think it has any form of recovery unless, of course, he would have rest, but I don't think he had it because he never rested at any point. I go out to this thing here, predicting a taunt. He goes for the natural gift, that I guess the type was fire, considering it was not very effective he was using it against Amoonguss. I go for the Surf, predicting the switch, and he goes for the Stone Edge. I shouldn't have predicted the switch again, because I recovered here, and he is actually going to Dragon Dance here. And this is where I actually thought the match was going to be completely over, because I didn't think that I'd be able to live like anything it wanted to throw at me. Maybe like just barely. Amoonguss would have lived one of its attacks, but then it's probably not going to do much afterwards. So yeah, I go out of here hoping for a miss. It doesn't happen. And you know what? Like honestly, I should have just gone out to Amoonguss right away. But for some reason, and this doesn't only happen to me apparently, like we seem to always switch in the Pokemon that like makes the most sense, like something that would for sure live whatever attack is going to throw at it and be able to hit back in some way. We always seem to throw out that guy last, like after it's killed everything else. I do that a lot. I know other people who do it. Like why the fuck do we do that? Like honestly, it doesn't make any much sense to me. Anyway, he went for the natural gift, I guess forgetting that his berry was gone, so I'm able to get to a Sporit. And I would have lived probably an attack from me anyhow, but it's good to have nearly full health now. And this is actually pretty funny. Well, for me anyway, maybe not so much for my opponent here. But I actually start sweeping with this Amoonguss. Like it's really drawn out, and it requires some luck hacks on my part. But like he really didn't have much to knock off this thing in one hit. And really, what made the sweep, well, that's kind of a very, it's not really much of a sweep because it's so fucking slow, but what made this possible was basically this right here, this crit on his Mienshao. I probably wouldn't have been able to hit KO it even from this part, and so like I would have been at much lower. So yeah, that crit really did matter. And he just goes out to Zapdos here. This is just been really drawn out. He does not run Hidden Power Ice, and my Amoonguss, of course, is specially defensive bulky. So I do eventually win this one because of the toxic damage and slowly picking away at its health with Hidden Power Ice and Giga Drain. So I think I'm just going to end this off here, considering, again, it's just going to be a bunch of roosting and charge beaming and giga draining. Not really anything I can make interesting by narrating. So I think I'm just going to end this video off here for the narration part anyway. And yeah, so good game. I guess sorry about the hacks again. That's the second straight battle where I kind of hacked my opponent and pulled out a win. I'm sure karma is going to even out for me eventually. I'm gonna probably get hacks to fucking death, and I'm gonna miss all my moves and get like a bajillion crits because this is just way too lucky for me. Like really, I'm just shocked that I've actually been so lucky for basketball battles. The karma will balance out for me. That's for sure. Anyhow, yeah, like I said, good game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.